For Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 12, Stella and Severide Stellaride make a decision that could redefine their future as a couple. Will this bring them closer together, or is it the beginning of a major challenge? We break down their emotional journey, what led to this pivotal moment, and how it could impact Firehouse 51. Don't miss the full analysis. Are there any unanswered questions regarding Chicago Fire, as this episode follows the epic crossover? Actually, no. The previously on section served only to explain why Mouch would not be appearing in Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 12. Did you notice? Budgets are terrible, yet Relief Cut turned out great without Mouch, and you don't need every character for every episode. Mouch and Herman are often co-conspirators, but Herman needs to take a different approach as he considers his options following the promotion. Since he frequently serves as comedic relief on Chicago Fire, it can be difficult to recall how skilled he is at his profession, even if he has been doing it for a long time. After they were called to a car accident and encountered some unforeseen difficulties, he sprung into action. If a car were on fire, it would be far more terrifying than being stuck inside one. The closest fire hydrant was completely absent, which made the rescue even more challenging. It is only one of the numerous issues that firefighters in California encountered while battling the Palisades fire. Its illegality, in my opinion, is evident from the headlines. Those who are looking to earn quick cash see the possibility of profiting from the scrap, but they won't have anything to sell if customers stop buying it. It has always been the practice of thieves to take things that are not theirs and sell them for scrap. I recently saw Bubbles on The Wire, who made it his job to steal from building projects and resell them to other people in order to make more money. The cost of building, plumbing, and any other industry that requires metals that criminals could take as scrap is undoubtedly going higher. But when your job is saving lives, that is unacceptable. Herman and Kylie concluded that while they couldn't stop the hydrants from being stolen since the project was simply too massive, they could identify the buyer and attempt to block the flow. The reason it worked so well was that the woman in the accident had dementia, and her son used AirTag to find her. Why in the world did Herman remark, "You tell your guys we're putting trackers in all the hydrants all over the city?" Even though I love seeing Kylie and Herman take out the bad guy? Why? In order for them to take them out and still steal them. There are times to be big and be proud, and times to keep quiet. Herman must remember that silence can be a friend at times. Were the authors even aware of what they had written? The trackers are not welded into the metal, as it were. Who would have believed the city could afford an AirTag in every one of the hydrants if they couldn't afford to replace them? In the end, it was a ridiculous conclusion to a story that should be known. Scrapping is not a crime that is victim-free. Find another source of income and stop being fools. Thank you, and please. Pascal has taken Herman under his wing and introduced him to people who can aid his career, which has also impressed me. He probably never imagined that Herman would take advantage of the occasion to bring a fire hose into the fundraiser and give it to one of the white shirts as a way to show how hard it may be to perform his duties when a loved one was in danger. It was Herman, though, and it was successful. Herman was investigating crimes in Chicago, while Stella was getting back in touch with her relatives. You could tell she had reservations despite her excitement to bring her cousin Cole to town and introduce him to Severide. Even Severide could see that cleaning before family visits was important, and I'm not claiming that everyone does. Thank you for watching.